I don't know what I'm gonna do for my intro though. You guys want to get like, you guys want to get in the mud? You guys want to get colored like body paint?
You gotta eat a bloody steak and rip through it.
Some of that fake blood on the back just like.
You know what they're doing to us.
You want to go like finger a girl? Oh. Alright guys, I'm Jaren.
Nohea.
Alright.
And this is your review on
The Green Inferno.
Peru is dangerous. We can't just go invade a country because they're doing something that we think is immoral.
I know. I just think I should be doing something about the rainforest.
what do we think about the movie?
Well, first of all, Eli Roth, you're a sick fucker.
I missed Eli Roth.
These guys are more so a fan of this type of horror movie, I guess. You call it a horror movie. More so than I am, but actually, I enjoyed it.
It wasn't as like hyper violent as I was expecting. I was like, you remember the first like really brutal like murder scene with him being shot? I was expecting that throughout. So I was a little surprised when it wasn't like that as much. I mean, I guess it's like props for variety, but
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the first kill was like the most.
Yeah, that was the hardest one to sit through.
Yeah, and I don't know. It felt like you can tell like it was a little bit of Hostel and Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, it was like a blend of both.
Yeah. And then I guess you just wanted the body count a little higher. You wanted the creativity of violence a little more because that's what the critics and that's what Eli Roth was kind of like hyping you up for. Mm-hmm. And then you just kind of get you get some shock value, which is nice. But then otherwise, the violence doesn't push as the critics push it to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is true.
I was like, I was a little let down. I was like, we waited 2 fucking years for this movie to get a wide release. And everybody's talking about how crazy violent and somebody fainted in the theater kind of thing. And we just get pretty much the simple stuff.
Well, I'm sure that person fainted during that first kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why. I mean, I see that
first kill was ugh. But, I mean, like, I do kind of wish that there was more of that throughout.
Yeah. It's no Cannibal Holocaust if that's what you're going in for. Mm-hmm. But
I do think that this one had a better story to follow, better characters.
Yeah.
Cannibal Holocaust also had a stronger message to give.
Well, you see, the inspiration of this story for Eli Roth came from him seeing all these activists, and he thought that to take these activists and throw them in to this kind of a situation where they all get totally violated and mutilated would be like a really nice idea. Yeah. Exactly. That was the inspiration of Eli Roth for this kind of movie. So it wasn't trying to be like Cannibal Holocaust. It just kind of had that spirit.
It's a good premise. Yeah.
I think Cannibal Holocaust was just an influence. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not as near as crazy as a Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah. To be fair, it's pretty much impossible to top. The brutality and the shock value that.
I mean, if it was anywhere near the Cannibal Holocaust movie, probably would have been released.
Yeah, the MPA would have been all over that.
Yeah, because I felt like some of the shots didn't push all the way to its, its said potential. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know. As far as Eli Roth's work goes, I think I feel more shock value from Hostel than I do.
I was thinking the same thing. I like the first one at least.
Yeah. I was like, Hostel did a better job at, really shaking its audience to its core opposed to this.
But I have to say, I mean, if we're gonna go on scenes alone, that mutilation scene in the beginning, the mid.
Yeah.
That first mutilation, that was way more brutal and shocking than any of his other stuff.
You attack the eyes, you got it. You got it.
I mean, that was. But that one scene alone kind of made the movie, I think.
Yeah, that is true. That kind of sets you up.
Yeah.
It's time to make a difference.
Seems like they used a lot of their budget on just that one scene.
Yeah, which is probably why the rest of the movie wasn't able to like do that kind of stuff anymore, because it probably was a budget issue.
Yeah.
'Cause there was like no major studio behind this movie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure his budget was really tight.
And then there was also the hyper digitalized ants, which is
That-
kind of distracting, but I was willing to put that aside for just a few minutes.
Yeah. Obviously, the acting was really bad, and a lot of the
yeah.
For
line
some of
exec-
them,
Yeah.
I think.
I
I
mean-
think Daniel and then the main character was like probably the best of the bunch.
Yeah, because once they get into the village, it's totally tolerable. But
Yeah,
it wasn't just the acting that was bad too, but it was also the line delivery and however the script was written. I was like, some of these things are just. I mean, I'm not trying to say unrealistic, but some things are just so unnatural to say. You know, just.
Yeah, from beginning up until the plane crash, like I felt the acting was like really below par.
Even the roommate, what the fuck? Every single thing that came out of her mouth.
I enjoyed
her
the roommate,
existence.
to be honest.
Oh my god,
I thought she was fun.
Even,
I kind of wish she was with them. That would have been pretty good if she was with them.
Yeah.
But you know, their acting got better once they got captured.
Well, yeah, because it's more real.
Yeah.
Hardly any acting
But thankfully-
required for to be.
Thankfully, they didn't like.
Overact.
Yeah.
I think the one kill that really bothered me was the suicide one. I felt
Waste
like
of
she
a
did
death.
that way too easy.
Well, I also thought that she kind of gave up vegan too easy too. It was
I
like,
was like, okay.
a little too fast.
I don't know. She's kind of like, okay,
Kill.
yeah. And I was like,
I figured you would. I mean, especially if it's someone
I
that
think
died.
maybe that scene probably could have been like prolonged just a little bit with like her being hesitant, and like maybe the others are trying to like stop her.
Yeah, but she was
Yeah.
scared from the beginning. Like,
But you'd figure the fact that it was her lover that she was drinking out of. You'd figure that she'd be a little bit sad and then kill herself. Like there would be like that sense of shock and
Well, there was.
Yeah, but then we got like the whole visual take, which kind of took away from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she killed herself. She wouldn't stop crying.
She couldn't stop shitting either.
That was kind of.
That was,
That clip's so funny.
that was out of place.
Yeah, that.
That could have been trimmed, maybe.
There's like a couple scenes that was like really unnecessary.
I mean, I felt like she had a little disorder considering the fact that she took pills prior, but the fact that they don't explain it at all just almost makes her character a little off.
I really like the redhead chick. I really wish she got more.
I mean, as far as like suspense and shock value goes, I would say, I mean, I did squirm in my seat a little bit, so
Yeah.
it was there. It was there. I mean, if you don't go for the violence or the gore fest, you really just go for the way they build.
It's very thrilling, so I kind of wish there was more payoff with getting that other dude killed.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be like the ending, because if you see other movies like his other movies like Cabin Fever,
There would have been like
Or
that
Hostel.
post scene where they show him getting like fucked up.
yeah, the douchebag character of the group always gets it at the end, and that's this one just didn't have that. And so by the time they ended, I was like, oh my god, this feels like I'm watching some sort of subplot continuation of Hostel 2 or something.
I kind of wish that like he got what the first mutilation had, or something very similar.
I thought it was getting his nuts mutilated. That's what I thought
Like
was
that,
gonna happen.
along with everything else.
There's a lot of kids in that tribe. Like seriously, I was thinking like, man, their parents are really fucked up to let them be in this movie.
No, this is an actual tribe.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, it's an actual
this
tribe.
is the first time like they've
Like,
actually
even
been
the
exposed to
evil, though?
anything modern.
No.
No. Oh my god, the director would have died trying to make this movie.
Everybody would have got killed.
No. They what do you call it? They had to get like their sort of like blessing ritual permission to shoot with them. So what do you call? They had to explain what a movie is to them. So they showed them Cannibal Holocaust and explained to them like what kind of movie that they're trying to make, and they thought that it was a comedy.
They must have had a lot of fun filming that cannibalism scene.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of fun. The whole tribe, they loved Eli Roth and the entire crew for shooting with
Was
him.
that Junie Cortez, by the way?
I'm sorry?
Was that Spy Kids?
Yeah, I saw the name Daryl. Daryl something.
Okay, that was messed up because I really didn't need to see his penis. I thought he was gonna die way sooner though.
Well,
Yeah, me too, actually.
Because he was like a stoner guy.
yeah.
Stoner, but-
He wasn't bad. He wasn't annoying.
I totally called the munchies. That was so funny. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna get the munchies. I'm like, they're gonna get the munchies, and then I'm like, they got the munchies. I was like, yeah.
Okay, but on a good note, that main chick, she was really hot.
Yeah.
She's one of the villains in Knock Knock.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's one of the girls that Keanu Reeves gets
Okay,
the point.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I hope she's naked again.
she probably is, considering that she went full out on this one.
I did miss Eli Roth though. I'm glad that he's back into making movies.
She reminded
Yeah.
me of Vanessa Hudgens.
Of
Like her
course she did.
face. No, seriously.
Epic fail with that walkabout.
Oh, that.
I felt like I was gonna hear like a video game
That
over.
was so funny.
It's like splash. I was like, ah.
Where'd you go?
That was really funny. There was a lot of like pretty funny moments scattered throughout.
Yeah,
I guess it's needed to offset
yeah.
the terror.
Because I don't think I've ever seen anything from Eli Roth that wasn't super fucked up and at the same time trying to be, has a little funny, lighthearted moments.
Yeah.
So
Actually, that scene where she falls into the river kind of reminds me of Cabin Fever when Ryder Strong falls into the water reserve.
Yeah.
Just like failed splash.
Fire.
Sum it up, I say it was slow to start, but overall it was sick fun. And I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
I kind of got what I was expecting and what I was wanting. Maybe I wanted a little bit more, but I'm okay.
it was pretty twisted and really squirming in your seats, and definitely something you want to catch on Netflix when you want to feel that, in that kind of a mood.
It's a lovely Saturday afternoon movie.
Super fucked up though.
It'd be a good summer movie, I think.
Yeah.
Summer horror.
Why are they doing this? What are they gonna do to us?
Anyways, final grade, C minus.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Wow.
B plus.
I'm on the same. I was actually on the same page as you. I was gonna give it a B plus.
All right. Again, I'm Jaren,
Nohea.
Aaron,
and this is your review on
The Green Inferno.
Green Inferno.
We have to get out of here.
You know what this is? You know what they're doing to us?
Take a picture, damn it.
It lasts longer.
I don't think she did. No.
I don't think she would go back to
Hey,
help
fuck
her.
that.
Yeah, that was messed up because I really didn't need to see his penis.
You saw half the shaft.
I think that was the whole thing. I was critiquing it. It's the little kid from Spy Kids, and he's like, I don't want to see his penis. It's disturbing.
Like a chimo. Aaron, seriously, you were supposed to be concentrating on that tarantula.
It was
Come on,
just-
man. You saw Junie's Junie.
Rob
We're gonna
Zombie
take this
would.
conversation. We're gonna put a pin in it.
Oh no, I want to watch Spy Kids now. My first Eli Roth movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
We're letting you borrow some shit.
There's a green wasp. Jaren's gonna fly in here.
It's humping my window.
Window.
Oh, fuck you!
The hell, Jaren? Get it.
I'm gonna move my car.
Jaren was scared of one wasp on his window,
Shut
so
the
we
fuck
had to,
up. Shut the fuck
we had
up.
to move sets.
Literally 5 feet.